Okay, good day and welcome to our 10th episode of Safety Talk with myself, Pandeli Patrick Eleftheriou, Mr. PPE, and Gert Hendricks, our safety coach from FTS Safety Group. This is the 5-layer mask. We're selling this in a 5-pack. It's a fitted mask. It doesn't have a nose piece, but it fits quite well. We're selling this online and in our retail store, and we've also now added it on Takealot. This is the one we are using in the office, okay, for the staff. It's a little bit more cost effective. What we're able to do is color code it. So one day they wear blue, the next day they use maroon, next day they use white, and then we alternate again. This is our way of making sure that our staff are washing and using their masks, so that we can then control it as a double layer. Because I should take this off. So that we can control it as a double layer to make sure that people are rotating their masks and washing them accordingly. I just wanted to start there. Kat, yes. So you've been busy?
Yes.
Okay. So give me some feedback. I know that you've been, that you've made some content that you're sharing for free with our clients.
Yes, we are. We have seen on Facebook and on mails, everybody is looking for COVID-19 disaster management plan, and the big thing that we are alarmed about is that they are using anything that they can get, and it's not necessarily compliant to South African Department of Labour's requirements and legislation. So for that interest of that, we are going to share the stuff that we have for free. It's going to be obviously generic. We have highlighted it where you guys need to make changes, but if you want us to assist you, because it is a thick document, the legislation, and you want us to make sure that you are compliant, and we can audit you afterwards to make sure that you are compliant before the Department of Labour pitches up. And for that,
they can do that. So if they want to download the document at the moment, we haven't made it available on our website, but they can email you directly on safetycoach@ftssafety.co.za.
That's correct.
All right, fantastic.
They can also complete the form, and we'll send them the link directly.
All right, so we're putting a Google form in the link. You can click on that, complete the form, and one of our staff will contact you. Now, we also said we're going to cover, we're doing an induction, so this is something we haven't done yet. This came out of our first take of this. We took a little bit long, so we're trying to be faster this time. We're going to do an induction, generic induction video, so that customers can, or so that businesses and organizations going back to work can have a video that they can play to their staff or to their people entering their premises, so they can be aware of what they need to do to prevent the spread of the pandemic. With a form that they can register, that the staff can sign for due diligence for the company. Okay. We've got, you put in that one that I like for our staff, that we every day, how does that work? What do you call that?
It's a requirement by the law again that you need to have a health survey, must be completed on a daily basis. Every employer must, before start of work, they must obviously complete the health survey, and it's a simple document that just writes down the measurement of his temperature, as well as a little survey of do he show any of the symptoms, and then at the end of the day it's the same processes, and then you can go back. That document obviously needs to be saved as proof of evidence.
Okay, so that at the end of the day we're taking it, we're filing it away. I saw that what you've got in there, they've got a little survey for are they having any symptoms. We also then take their temperature as they come into work in the middle of the day and when they go home.
That's correct.
All right, fantastic. And that's also a great resource, guys. A lot of people don't realize it's not complicated to do. To be honest, I'm very paper averse. Okay? And you know me, I struggle with the discipline of the routines of this. But we've seen, if you just get in the habit and you build the habit and you're doing it consistently, it really, really makes a difference. And right now, it's going to keep your business open.
That's the thing. I have heard, and we've got good contacts with the Department of Labour, and we spoke this morning, and they said on average they are closing about 9 businesses every day.
For non-compliance.
And non-compliance, and it's not for people not wearing face masks. Everybody's wearing face masks. So if you think you've got face mask and you're correct and you're sanitizing, that is not good enough. Is you need to have the traceability. You have to have the traceability, you have to have your risk assessment. The Department of Labour is requesting that management must prove reasonable person that they have put due diligence in place.
At the end of the day, the Department of Labour is responsible for making sure that as the lockdown relaxes, that the businesses that choose to operate are making sure that they're doing it in a way that will prevent a potential for exposure and the spread of the disease. So it sounds like it's a lot of extra work, but it's actually not a big deal to constantly let people know that this is what you have to do, pay attention, making sure that they are washing their hands regularly, make sure that if anyone does any symptoms, that they get caught early and are sent home early.
That's correct.
Because at the end of the day, as much as, and listen, we all need it right now. I really want everyone to open. It sucks not having our customers open.
Yeah.
Being here, look, it's great because we got more time for videos and more time for setting up other projects. But we want business open. But we also want them open safely so that we don't end up flicking between level 4 and 5 the next 4 or 5 months. Okay, just like hope there's not be forgotten. Okay, so I think that's a very important thing to talk about. That, and also we're doing posters now. How do customers get these posters? What do we do?
The posters is key for me because it's an indication of that you've got some type of program running. So although people mustn't start with the posters, this is where they need to start. They must start with the management plan.
Yeah.
Okay? And then out of the management plan, you will have your communications where you can tell the people how to maintain their health within the working environment. You understand? But yes, the posters is then also accessible on the platform. If they complete that link, or contact us, we can make it to you.
Yeah, be safe when you're going back, making sure you do your due diligence for your business so that if the Department of Labour comes through, actually it's not even for the Department of Labour, it's just to be best practice. Make sure that you are taking the necessary steps to educate, over-communicate, and that there's no risk of being the company to spread the disease. I know that we're very cautious. I've said this off. If we end up getting it infected here and it spreads through I will be embarrassed as a safety company.
You must just realize that the threat is real. The threat is definitely real. And if the Department of Labour, this is not just for the Department of Labour, this is for South Africa. Because if somebody in your company is positive and it spreads it as a decent human being, that is not the right thing to do. And this is what it's all about. This is not about the paperwork. It is eventually, it boils down to your employees, which is key within your company.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. All right, that's over and out for us. Thank you for watching. We'll keep in contact with new information and figuring out how to get you these documents so that you can help look after your business and your team. Thank you.